Welcome back to Daily Discussion. So I heard something today that was talking about how when we get triggered or we have something happen that we're doing something that we end up doing something that we deem negative, bad, or we have to kind of explain or blame on our past or history, whatever, we're blaming something that creates this action or whatever it is. But when we do something that we believe is healthy or good or whatever, we say that we chose to do that. We chose to restrict our calories. We chose not to go out. We chose not to do this or that. But again, when we have something that triggers us or that's negative, we're saying that, oh, it was my past or it was this or this or this, right? You're giving some excuse of why you didn't choose that. But it reminded me of the power of agency. The big message that was in that throughout the book was that we have control over that just as much as we have control over the good part of it. We just forget that a lot oftentimes by putting blame on something else. But the reality is, if we take ownership over it and say that we're choosing to do that as well, because we know it, we shouldn't, but we continue to do it regardless, we're actually making that choice to not do the hard thing and confront that. We're not choosing to stop. We're not choosing to move past it. We're choosing to stay in it for whatever reason. And if you take that ownership and say, well, you know what, I actually do have a choice here, it becomes easier then to go ahead and then replace that with a more positive or something that is going to move us forward rather than keep us either steady or moving backwards. So hopefully that helps you just as much as it helped me, as that, especially as a reminder, and to go ahead and go and say, well, you know what, next time I do something negative or I don't like, I have to just take that ownership and say, well, I just chose to do that. Why did I choose that? And as you start diving into it, then maybe you can find the action you want to replace it with instead.